For this recipe, we're going to need some mushrooms, some garlic cloves, some cut veggies, which this is different kind of peppers and onions, some quinoa, a bag of chips. The chips is what we're going to eat the dip with, and we are making the dip. A can of organic white beans. Of course, you're going to need some olive oil. And this is deer meat. You can use deer meat or cow meat, or you don't have to use this at all because this is the most expensive part of the recipe. Now, one tip, we got these when they were on sale or really close to date, and then we threw them in our freezer just like this. And when you get things on sale and throw them in your freezer, then you save a lot of money and you can use them when you need them. And then for this recipe, we're also going to use a whole bunch of spices, and here's the different spices that we're going to be using. We're going to put in 1 cup of quinoa.
We use the tricolor. Ours is pre-rinsed, so we don't have to rinse it beforehand. A little dab of olive oil. 1 clove of garlic. 1 minced clove of garlic.
2 cups of water. Put it on high until it starts to boil.
Then cover and switch to medium.
We're going to put olive oil on the bottom of our pan. We're mincing 4 cloves of garlic. Once it starts boiling, stir it, cover it, and then reduce the heat.
Make sure you keep a check on it and stir your quinoa so it doesn't stick to the sides.
Add the minced garlic, your peppers and onions, your mushrooms that are cut up into small pieces. Cook on medium heat, stir it up, and let it reduce down. Once it's cooked down a little bit, then we're going to add the meat. This is 1 pound of deer meat. We're going to add the spices. First, we're going to put pepper in. Himalayan pink sea salt. Garlic powder. A little bit of turmeric. Some paprika, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Mix it all together and let it cook until the meat is done. This is what the quinoa looks like when it's done. Once your meat's fully cooked, you add the quinoa. This is what's going to make the dish go even further and fill you up. Just going ahead and adding a couple more spices. Added a little bit more salt, a little bit more garlic, and some cayenne pepper. Some more paprika and some more pepper. Stirring it all together.
You can even add some more turmeric if you want to.
We're gonna add 1 can of organic white beans into the mix now. He did drain all the liquids out of the can before he poured it in. Mix it all together and then let it reduce down. We are going to cover it while we let it reduce down. And turn down the heat to pretty low.
You can tell it's done when you pull it off and it's really reduced down. Because when you pull it back, you can see how it's not really running that fast. It's more like a very slow run. You can actually wait for it to cook, reduce down even more if you want to, but we like it a little bit more wet.
This meal will feed our family of 3 very easily. We all are very full. And then there's literally enough for a whole nother night. So this meal will last for 2 nights for a family of 3 to 4 people. This is what the plate looks like when it's done. You put the chips up one side and your meal at the other side, and then you dip it with your chip like this and you eat it. And it's a really yummy, filling meal.